Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Shingeki no Kyojin Season 2, or you could call it Attack on Titan Season 2 on Episode 6. Now, this episode right here, this is where things gotten really surprising for anime onlys, not to mention maybe how it was done. And one thing for sure, I will be sure to share my honesty and thoughts with it from the very moment I found out when I read this in the manga. At the same time, when I didn't really had a brain making connections by then. In other cases, I was a little dumbstruck. If anything, I didn't think very well by that time. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that after the opening and everyone else is being safe, that Eren, along with the other groups who were attacked by the Titans, and speaking about Ymir, they all went back to the walls, of course. We also see to it that Historia, or Krista, in other cases, if you just want to call her by whatever name that's appropriate or fitting for you, is convincing Hanji-san that Ymir is not a bad person in any other cases. She actually saved her and her friends from being devoured by the Titans when she transferred into that Titan. So she might have some information regarding of what's been going on with humanity and possibly the world. We also have to it that Hanj decides to go with the flow of Historia's witness vision or something, or evidence of what Ymir has been doing for them. Although I can still see in her eyes that she's still suspicious, seeing why didn't she reveal this all in the first place? Otherwise, they would trust her more. But for the time being, they will be sure to try to build that trusting bond with her, although it could be very hard to do so. And of course, when Reiner and Bertolt came back, they were all kind of stressed out after what's been happening. And along with what's been going on here and there, they are informed by the walls, by Hans, or whatever that guy's name is. Forgot his name or something, but all I know is he rescued Eren and Mikasa a long time ago when they were kids, etc. That there's no hole in the walls, and everyone's pretty shocked about that, because they go like, how the Titans get in, that kind of thing. Aside from the information, we also have to it that after Reiner and Bertolt were kind of stressing out about going to the hometown, they decided to talk to Eren for a bit, and they end up confessing that they are the Armor Titan and the Colossus Titan, And this is what Eren's like, what the hell are you guys talking about? They go like, right now I can't explain, but if you come with us, we won't mess with this walls or kill anyone else in this walls again. So what do you think of that, huh? Do you like the idea or something? Reiner asked Eren. Although Eren goes back like many hours ago in his head, remembering that he had information about Reiner and Braun with Annie by that time, Aside from what's been going on with what happened in first season with Armin mentioning about Reiner asking where Eren's location at, it seems like to me Reiner almost gotten killed by Annie, but at the same time Annie didn't crush him and he managed to escape. Unless he written a message on Annie's hand, because the female Titan, or Annie, actually looked at her hand as a message. Those of you who watched the first season or read the manga, etc., will actually know what I'm talking about. Those who haven't and just watching this recap, you're going to be confused and go like, what the are you even talking about? Just speaking out my thoughts there. Aside from me being idiotic right now, Armin also picks up some evidence as well with seeing how Reiner and Bertolt might be enemies possibly. Like Reiner sending a message to Annie's hand, asking where Eren's location, and along with these other things what's been happening. Of course, Annie, Bertolt, and Reiner, of course, came together after 5 years ago of that chaos of the fall of the wall, thanks to the Colossus Titan, etc. So we also have to it that Hanj, on the other hand, tried to tell Eren to calm down, as Eren is feeling uneasy about this, And Hanj says, I want you guys to keep on an act where you're not suspicious, and we have to bring them underground for interrogation, or possibly if they really are the enemy. So, aside from what's been going on, Eren, on the other hand, tells Reiner, hey man, you look like you're just tired and you're freaking out like a maniac, okay? So, why don't you just calm down? And of course, Mikasa was the one that's been actually hearing the conversation like part way, and possibly about Reiner and Bertolt being the Armor and Colossus Titan, and she was readying her sword ready for a slash, you know? And we also have to it that Reiner says, yeah, you know, if I didn't know that there were these kinds of people back then, I would never acted like a freaking piece of like I used to be, you know? And Reiner ends up getting the cast off his arm, and his arm was healing up after being bitten. And therefore, Bertolt's like, hey, are you for freaking serious? And Reiner's like, yeah, let's do this right here and now. I'm going to fulfill my mission and fulfill my duty as a warrior. And therefore, Mikasa jumps in and slashes Reiner and tries to kill Bertolt after slashing him in the neck, but it was too late. She gets pushed up by Reiner, and it shows both identities of that, the Colossus Titan and the Armor Titan, which is actually really Reiner and Bertolt at the same time. And they end up transforming, and the scouts are caught off guard because they didn't know what the heck was going on back there, since everyone was stopping and when they saw Mikasa stop, etc. As Reiner grabs Eren with his Armor Titan, Eren reminisces back then how they bonded as comrades, and Eren screams out in total rage, "You damn traitors!" and transforms into a Titan and clashes against Reiner once and for all. And preview next episode is obviously going to be a straight up fight. We already knew what was going to happen, even if the preview was never shown from the very beginning. So, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure you all must be waiting for me about my honesty and thoughts about the revelation of the Colossus and Armor Titan. When I actually read up on this without having to think very well on it, I was pretty disappointed. Yeah, hear me out, because I thought the Colossus and Titan and the Armor Titan are just like different specialized or species of a Titan that has an idea of how things are and etc. But it looks like to me it's not really like that. I thought they were just like original villains that could come out of nowhere, and they could cause like major devastation, havoc on humanity. But I guess that's not really the case right there. Now that I think about it, lightning should not show up or just show up out of nowhere to cause maybe some havoc or destruction or trouble. Which I'm trying to wonder right now, how come I didn't use my brain back then when I thought about this? Because if I remember, I don't know why I accepted maybe Annie Leonhardt as a female Titan, because maybe that's the first or something, but I'm pretty sure there was more to it than that, along with like what I've been seeing when I saw season 1. Yeah. So aside from that, you know, that was what I thought about the Armored Titan and the Colossus Titan identity. I felt a little disappointed because I thought they were like original. I thought they were just like be new species of Titans that could come out of nowhere. But that's when I didn't use my brain, or I didn't think very well on it. But at the same time, like I'm starting to question, like if Bertolt was a Colossus Titan, why didn't he just use his form again like last time and just make another hole in the wall or cause more trouble and etc. But I don't know. So yeah, that's just me being idiotic or something, or just revealing my honesty and thoughts when I first time read up on this or read about the Armored Titan and the Colossus Titan identity. But that's about it. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So alright, I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day. And the episode was pretty good. I won't deny that. I won't deny that. At least I'm saying that for sure. Peace out. Bye-bye.